here. And what I'm gonna do, you know what? Let's do it this way, y'all. This would be easier anyway, but we won't be done in the first place. Okay, so I'm gonna score down to 3.5. Okay, and at 7. And then I'm going to do X and Y over here. 3.5 to my line. And, oops, let's see, where are we? Okay. Same thing here, 3.5 down. And 7. And an 8. Let's see. Screw that. What is 7, 8? 3, 7, 8. Okay, and here, 3.5. Here, 3.5. Let's see, where are we? Okay. All right. So next, I'm going to grab my knife and follow my score lines. Y'all probably can't see these, but I can see them, and I'm going to score on, well, score this. Let's see, where am I? Here I am. 3.5 inch squares. Do my verticals first. Okay. Line that up, cut. Where am I? There I am. Cut. Oops, screwed that up. Not really, because it's on that side, so that's good. Hey, that's a save. Okay, this one here. Lined up, cut. And lined up and cut. Of course, you could do this with your scissors. It'd probably be easier, but why am I doing it with my knife? I've got to. I don't know why. Okay, so the lines up here and here. Cut to there. Cut to here. And I knew that was going to happen there. Okay. You need to make a little square album. They're going to have a lot of stuff left. So, okay, so for this, I'm going to just test it and see what happens first. It does not match at all. Oh, I love it. I need to take out 1/8 inch off of everything. So, which I should have known. Okay, because this is 3.5 inches here, so we want it to go in 1/8 of the inch. So, take off 1/8 of the inch all the way around it, okay? So, I hate for y'all to have to sit here and watch me do this. Oh, well. I try. Just gonna eyeball it here. See if we can take some of this off. Nothing like teaching stuff that you don't even know what you're doing. So bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, here I am. Let's see, 1/8 inch. Okay, let's see. Here we go. 1/8 inch. 1/8 inch. It would be really easier, a lot easier, which is the way I have it set up, is if you have a cricket or have a black cat cougar and run a program, just do an SVG file on squares and have this done for you. You know what I mean? But I thought I would show you all the way it's supposed to be done hand done. So there's that. Y'all wish what I had done the Cricut. Oh lordy. Okay, so here's that. Let's see if it works now. Are they too long? No, they're right. Okay. Now see, remember when I said a while ago we're going to save these corners? This is the reason why. When you see these little dark areas, can you see that? Let's see. Can you see that dark area right here where you see the chipboard through it? If you use these corners, this is the reason why you say hold on to those. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and I'm going to grab some glossy accents. Here it is. Didn't have to be glossy accents, just I don't know why. So I'm just going to glue this one in camera so y'all can see me do it. I'm going to move this up a little bit again. Sorry, guys. Do not have a zoomer. Okay, so I'm going to, oops, here goes my glossy accents. You know, when I was at Tim's class, Tim said to knock this down. When you, hold on a second, let me figure out what I'm doing. You know what? I'm not going to do that. But let me tell you what he said, though. Tim said, I was lucky enough to see him the next day in the, let's see, where was it? Stamp Asylum in San Antonio. And it was just cool enough to I had a little bit of his time, and it was really neat to talk with him about some stuff. Anyway, he said if you take this bottle, I'm always having to get out my pen, and let me grab my pen anyway. Hold on, I'll be back. This is my glue pen, corsage pen. I always keep it handy until I found out from what Tim had told me. And the reason why this has happened is because I didn't do what he said to do. But when you're done gluing, which we'll do, let's do this first. So I'm going to grab the corner and I'm going to glue it with some glue, right? Okay. On my new craft mat to get the glue all over it. There we go. So I'm going to pull this down. I'm going to line up this corner and I'll tell you the story in 5 seconds. There we go. So when he said when you're done with it, knock it down like that. If you bash it down onto the table, that kind of makes the glue go back down into it and clears out the nozzle. Because that's always been my biggest craziness, is that I always have to pull out my pen and get it started. So that's what we're doing. Doesn't matter about how ugly this looks right here. We're just trying to cover up that edge. Okay. So I'm going to grab another piece. I'm going to glue my glossy accents. This would be done with, well, you know, honestly, it probably needs to be done with something a little wet and stronger. Because if you do the glue stick, it tends to crack. I think it cracks. I can hear it crack. Like 2 days later, you can hear the paper crack away from the chipboard. So I'm going to do glossy accents because I love it. I'm not trying to match designs or anything. It's just, you're not really seeing it. It's just something visual that you're going to try to cover up a little bit. You'll see the main thing. You won't see the little small details. So anyway, glue that in there. Okay, one more. Grab this one over here. Okay, that's done. Put this one in here. This corner, I think I'm gluing more on me than I am. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I better do what Tim said and knock that back down. Cover it up, set it away. Let that glue for a second. Or let it stick for a second. Let's see. Get it on there really good everywhere. Okay, so that's the way that looks. Where am I? There I am. Can y'all see that? So it's just a filler. Okay, I'm going to move this back up a little bit. Excuse me. Okay, so next is going to be this. So I'm going to grab, you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to grab this, I'm going to go ahead and bend it a little bit so they'll kind of be ready for this to go on. Okay, so those are done. Okay, that's what that's going to look like one day. Okay, now for the inside lining paper. This would be a good time for you to ink your edges if you were inking your edges. I need to cut this off a little bit, it's driving me nuts. And then, yeah, ink your edges. And so I'm going to do, I guess I'll use the glue stick. Once again, I'm not a big glue stick fan. You know what? I need to grab some paper. Hold on. Oh, you know what? I need to check my time. Hold on. Oh, went over. Hold on.